Alright, I'm making this video. Number one, I gotta say, the reason for it is because I feel bad for Stuart Mast. Dude didn't deserve to die, but at the same time, I'm also making this in response to the backlash to my county's sheriff's department. Now, I'll start by saying what I know about the video, and here's what I know. I know that in the past, Stuart Mast was accused of drug trafficking. But this time, he was not trafficking in drugs. He had no reason to be pulled over legally. So, I mean, let's be real about it. They just used the fact that they knew this guy. And this poor bastard ended up getting fucked up because, sadly, the safety device that he was wearing, that inflatable vest, in conjunction with his helmet being, chin strapped, he had no chance. The second that he got pulled off that bike and that safety harness initiated, dude had, what do we have? 3 minutes of not breathing maximum before you get either brain damage or death. And I'm sorry, not looking at the camera. I'm not big on videos where I'm on the video, but I feel a lot about this, so I'm on the video. So, it sucks. Dude did not deserve to die. Definitely his family should sue. They should sue. If I was his family, I would sue too. But I gotta say, even that deputy, I dealt with him in real life. I met him. He came for a domestic disturbance. And I had my little pupperino here. Lightning, say hi to the camera. Yes, that's right. Now I had my dog with me. This is my, not just regular dog, this is my service dog. And she is the best girl. Now, we've all heard and read bad stories where police shoot dogs. And this deputy came out. Again, domestic disturbances, I will say, are one of the worst calls as a police officer to go on. Because you don't know what it is. It could be just two couples having an argument, or it could be two motherfuckers with a knife and a gun at each other, or two knives and someone has a gun on themselves and they haven't pulled it out yet. And then the police come and they're telling you this, that, and the third, and you don't like that. You don't like someone coming to your home telling you what to do and how to do it. And then people make stupid moves, and then someone dies. Someone pulls the gun out, and then someone gets shot. Maybe it's the abuser. Maybe it's the abusee. Maybe it's the cop. Who knows what happens? But in those situations, it is hectic. And that dude that's in that video, and I'm not absolving him. I'm just saying, he's the one that's being accused of it. And I dealt with him in real life. Maybe he was having a bad day. Maybe he made just a bad judgment call. Maybe he didn't understand what the vest and the helmet would have done. Maybe he's never ridden a motorcycle. But maybe he's also a piece of shit and I caught him on a good day. I don't know. I'm not a fucking bootlicker. All I know is that there's basically two options here. Either he didn't mean to do it because he was ignorant to biker life, which still doesn't absolve him. You still committed a murder, and you still gotta face justice. You dish out justice, and unfortunately, you're on the receiving end of it, brother. But if you're a murderer, you're not my brother. Which brings me to situation number 2. If you did it intentionally, man, that's fucked up. That dude did nothing wrong. Right, Lightning? She sees a squirrel or something. You don't just get to kill people arbitrarily just because you have the ability to. And that's not okay. In this climate, I will not take a political stance. That's just fucking wild. I'm not stupid. If you take a political stance, you isolate 50% of the population at this point because we're all split 50-50. My stance right now is that that's just not okay. I'm not from Ashe County. I'm actually from New York, and I dealt with police corruption and brutality in New York. And I will tell you, if Ashe County looks bad, y'all need to check out Suffolk County, New York. That's a corrupt police station. Nassau County too. Basically, New York needs a whole upheaval of their fucking police system because I just don't. Back in the day, I was getting put in jail for driving without a license. Now, people are doing violent crimes and getting released on the same day. Like, are you kidding me? I did jail time for driving without a license because I had to go to work. And you're letting people out for they call it minor sexual assault now. In my opinion, there's no minor crimes out there. But I digress. Let me go back to the issue at hand, which is the Ashe County Sheriff's Department. I just want to make a comparison of how I know that they are not a piece of shit department and that I'm not a bootlicker. I have dealt with the worst of police. And these guys are good. So you guys, I literally called them. So they got called out today again. The reason was my wife was having an issue. I mean, listen, mental health is no joke. Sometimes you have an issue. And she had one. No violence involved, no nothing like that. The two sheriff officers that showed up, the deputies, they were ones that showed up to the last time we had this issue. And I'm getting a little choked up because, you know what, as a man, I'm not supposed to show my feelings. And, you know, it's hard to admit that you're on the receiving end of something. But, you know, despite that, they talked to my wife, made sure she was okay, and that's fantastic. Of course she's okay. But then the crazy thing is, they came up and they checked on me. I was like, I came out, I had hands up, I was like, I know she called you, I did call it to dissuade any kind of, like, thoughts that there's a violent situation. Unfortunately, that was the last time that we encountered that they were told that it was a violent situation, and it was not. So they didn't come up for that. They said, dude, put your hands down. They walked over to me, and they said, we're just here to check on you. We know what the situation is, and we know you're not going to press charges. And if someone else is going to, we, again, know what the situation is, which is crazy that my local sheriff's department knows me from a couple calls where there was no violence, no nothing. So, while I'm having a hard time in real life, they still didn't come over and make it worse. A lot of cops do that. I have a voice recording of the interaction. If anyone comments or even watches this video, I'll put it up. You can hear how nice they were talking to me. They were the coolest dudes just because they knew I'm having a hard time. And not every man in a domestic dispute is the bad guy. Sometimes you just need someone to tell you that it's okay. You know, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Mental health is, again, no joke at all. And I respect it. And I really try my best to, you know, make sure I can help the best I can. But I'm not trained. I'm a stupid person. I am a lizard-brained idiot. So it does go off the rails at times because I have no idea what the fuck to do in these situations. I don't respond well. I'm not saying I go off the rails to go crazy, but I certainly do say the F word a couple times when you start cussing at me and all. You say fuck me, I say fuck you. And then I walk away once it starts getting too much. I wanted this video to be wholehearted and legit. And me right there, I was thinking about, should I delete this and re-record it to have less of my feelings in it? But no, I'm not. Anyway, so the Ashe County Sheriff's Department did their job. They did their due diligence. They made sure on every occasion, even the guy in that video, I'm not absolving him, but I'm saying, dude did not do nothing fucked up to me, and I don't know which was the good day and which was the bad day. But I did call and speak to, it was Dan Hauk. And he is the number 2 in charge right now over there at Ashe County. And the guy's a good guy. I actually called to say how happy I was with the deputies not fucking killing me today. And I just wanted my, whatever it was, I guess, my commendation to get just ran up the chain. And, he gets a message written on his desk. This guy called me back personally. And this is in the last 3 days of where he's getting inundated with phone calls. So, like, he had no idea what I was calling about. So he called me back, and he's a solid guy. He is not happy that man is dead. Mr. Mast should not be dead. We agreed upon that. It just, that's right, I did that. Right there on the camera. I'm not deleting this. That's right, right. You said don't delete this. You got Puperinos in the picture. But we agree upon the one thing, that a man shouldn't be dead right now. Mistakes can be made, whether it's a mistake or not. The courts and judicial process will decide that. At the end of the day, he also said that he knows who I am because of the call, the initial one, which was it was a violent call. I was accused of having a gun. I was accused of being an active shooter. I was not an active shooter. I had no gun on me. I had no gun. But yeah, they came here prepared, ready for that. And the same 2 deputies came here today, and even though they came here body armor on and automatic weapons ready to go, they didn't fucking kill me. So, and that was 4 officers. And it's easy when one guy loses his shit and shoots his weapon, every other guy shoots too. So, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep the tears out. I'm a bit emotional because, again, it just sucks being in this situation. Dealing with police sucks, even if they're nice police. But again, I will say that as far as the Ashe County Sheriff's Office is concerned, if you watch this video, please stop fucking calling them. Like, when people like me actually need to use 911, like, I need them. My wife needs them. She has mental health. I have PTSD. Alright, so please stop harassing the shit out of them. Stop calling the fucking guy. Stop calling the deputy and telling them mean shit. That's terrible, alright? At the end of the day, 99.9% of them are out here to help us. And they are helping. During the Hurricane Helene, they were out here. They helped us. They helped everyone. They came to my property. My roads were destroyed. They came here in 2 weeks, probably 10 times. I was getting annoyed. They came to check on me and other people in my neighborhood so many times, it was freaking annoying. That's how good they were to everyone out here. This is not a corrupt department, and I'm not a bootlicker. I don't like the police in general. I've had very bad experiences with the police. But these police, they're not bad. So, please, stop freaking calling them. Stop bothering them. They're good guys. If you want to bother that guy, find his information. But don't even find his information. That's crazy. Don't bother him or his family. Let the judicial process pan itself out. If you're upset, call your congressman. Call your senator. Then they deal with the judges. They will pass on your complaints to the judges, the judicial system. Do it the right way. Do not ruin our we had 911 down for 24 hours. You people don't live here. What the fuck is wrong with you? What if I was hurt? Look where I live. There's no fucking houses out here. What if I get hurt? What if my dog gets bit by a snake? No one's gonna help us. And you fucking assholes inundating 911 and ruining the sheriff's office? No, we need them. Leave them alone. Did I make myself clear? Leave the fuck alone. Leave them alone, assholes. Right, Lightning? Tell them. Tell them. Leave them alone. Sir. Leave them alone. Yeah. He's a good boy. That's right. Gotta give me kisses. Let's end the video nice. Yes. Leave my sheriff's department alone.